Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, Beauty on a Budget. My name is Heather and today is Sunday, December 28th of 2025. I just want to say Merry Christmas to everybody, and I can't believe how fast this year has gone. So I'm just going to do a quick going through what I got for Christmas. I'm going to start with my sister. I want to move this out of the way because if I drop it, I'll cry. Okay, first thing, a nice box of pot of gold chocolates. These are soft and creamy milk and dark chocolates. So it's the truffles versus the other stuff with the fruit insert. So I like these ones. And then this is what she got me, and it's like, I just have to laugh because there's a lot of Betty Boop stuff that I got for Christmas. So my sister got me this Betty Boop mug. I'm going to enjoy, making coffee and drinking out of this. So it has the stamp on the back, so you know that it is, Betty Boop, not just like... I've seen people try to sell like knockoff type things, but they don't have this on the bottom. So I'm going to enjoy using this mug. I'm just going to set this on the floor. I was so worried it was going to fall off my bed. Okay, and then my husband just got me so much stuff. Not quite sure where to start. I'm just going to grab this, a water pick. So Philips Sonic Care. We also got water picks for all 4 of our kids this year for Christmas. So that was the thing that we got everybody for Christmas. My husband got one too. So we bought 6 water picks. Now me and my husband, we got the Philips. We got our kids, I can't think of the brand, but it was just like one step down just because we had to buy so many of them and they just didn't have enough. When we bought this, we got the last 2 of these ones, and then we bought the other one and we ended up buying the 4 that they had left. So, water picks for Christmas. My husband said after spending around $30,000 on the dentist this year, that's, just something that he thought was just important. The next thing he said he'll buy me probably will be the electric toothbrush thing, because there's the Philips toothbrush that I was looking at as well. So he'll probably get me that when it goes back on sale. He also bought me, if I can even grab this periodic chart. It's a vintage puzzle. So it's like 1,000 pieces of the periodic chart, which, that's not everybody's thing. Now, they had the other puzzle that I really wanted, and it was another medical one, and it was the skeletal system. Missed out on it by 1 day. They only had one in the store, and I've been looking at it all week. And I said I really wanted that one for Christmas. And my daughter's boyfriend worked at the store, and the next day he went in to set it aside and it was already gone. So I got this one instead. And then a nice little tumbler here. It is glass and it's the matcha boba tea. So it comes with the boba tea in here, but I love the little cup. And it's, a glass little tumbler. Yes, and it's got the good size of straw. This is a hard size of straw to find when you want a reusable straw. The size that works with the little boba pearls. He got me a couple, I'm going to drop them, bookmarks. So they're really, see, I'll do this one. And I can't read it. I have to open it up because the tag was so cute. Okay, so it's kind of like a Starbucks kind of a thing. So it's got the cat with the legs spread out like the mermaid's tail. And it says Scratch Bucks Coffee. I laughed so hard in the store when I saw that. So it's a nice little bookmark. So you got your little coffee and sitting up on top of it, some type of like a little, you can't quite tell this is supposed to be a rabbit or I think that's a rabbit because the ears are more rounded. I just thought it was just so cute. Maybe it is supposed to be a cat. I don't know. It's hard to tell because the ears are a little more rounded like the rabbit. And then this smaller little one here, it's got a little cat sitting on the top of that as well. And I just thought it was like so cute. So I got this little bookmark. And I got this bookmark here as well. I'm going to take it out. So it's a really pretty little dragonfly with the little tassel. Not my favorite color. They had another one, but it was a little damaged. But, you know, I do like the bookmarks. So he bought me the bookmarks because the main thing that he bought me for Christmas was a brand new Bible. I'm going to say I have not had like an actual brand new Bible since I was like a little girl. All my Bibles I've been using have all been, you know, secondhand. So I finally get a brand new Bible, and we went shopping for it, and it took us quite a few hours, and I went through every Bible. We were at Indigo, we got this one, and we were at the Christian bookstore. And I love this detail of the gold around there with all the flowers. I'm just going to take this out. Oh, there's the receipt. Okay. So it is an NIV. I would have preferred King James, but the King James I just didn't like them as much. And I love the cover of this. It is a hardcover, so it does make it thicker and heavier, but it's not as thick as some of the other hardcovers. And it's like a soft, you know, like a fabric cover. And it's probably hard to see what it says because my camera's backwards, but it says, oh, if I can read it with the glare, it says, God is within her, she will not fall. And the back says that is Psalms 46:5. And then right here, I'm going to fill this in as soon as I find my calligraphy pen. So I'll be writing my name in. So then I'm just going to flip to a random page. It's a fairly, I mean, it is a small print, but it's a fairly good size print. But I loved having the margins where I can take notes. Actually, I'm one of those people who I don't really like to take notes, but I use sticky notes and things. So I can actually just put in like, sticky notes and little flags and to point out to passages, because I do not write in my Bibles. I don't highlight in them. I do make notes. So I just thought this is just a really nice Bible. So he bought me the bookmarks to go with this. Where is it? Oh, he also got me a couple of pairs of earrings and took me to every jewelry store at both malls and everything, and I couldn't find, like, I'm a simple person, like, doesn't matter, how much money we have or don't have. I cannot justify spending, like, $600 on just a pair of earrings. Like, it doesn't matter. I don't care how big the diamonds are, my wedding ring, engagement, they're just very basic, simple. I'm that type of person. So we were looking at the jewelry stores, looking for, some type of jewelry. And I couldn't find anything I liked, or I found stuff I liked, but I don't really care about, it has to be gold, it has to have, like the, whatever carats your diamonds are. I don't care. I just like pretty shiny things. So we'd seen a pair of earrings. Oh, no, it's tangled. Okay. I'll untangle it in a minute because I heard later it's going to take 2 hands, and I might need, oh yeah, that's going to take a couple hands to get that untangled. So we'd seen this one pair of earrings at a jewelry store that had, you know, like little balls like this that were just, you know, I mean, the little crystals, they weren't even diamonds, they were just little things, and it was just like 1 or 2 of these balls, nothing else, and they were like $600. And like I said, I cannot, I don't care if it's, you know, crystals, diamonds, whatever. I saw these ones and I'm like, oh, I love these ones. They're more my style anyways. Like, even the ones at the jewelry store, they were just really, really big and heavy. I like fine stuff, but when you go to the finer stuff, the gold gets more expensive because it's harder to work with. So he got me these ones. And the other ones, I'm going to take this out because it is so hard to... so hard to show, sorry, so hard to show these off if I don't hold them up. This little design on here, again, I'd seen like earrings like just like this at one of the expensive jewelry stores, was like a couple $100, and that's what they look like. And then these ones here, I'm gonna take this backing off just to show you how really cool this is. Oops, this one got, they got a little tangled in the Ziploc bag. Okay, now it's going to be flipped around. Okay. So I like these style of earrings. So I take the backing off and you have just that part, but it is the backing, if I can hold this up, that has this part, and I love that. So anytime I can find earrings that have the backing with extra stuff like this, I can you know, put any other earring on the front and then have that at the back. I've got lots of pairs of earrings that have interchangeable pieces, so that is just really cool. So I mean, so I got 2 pairs of earrings, and now I'm gonna drop them. Okay. And then my husband also bought me a butter fudge. I like this fudge. I do like really sweet stuff sometimes, but there's something about this fudge here. This butter fudge one is one of the best ones that I have found that I like. It is sweet, but it's not that sickening sweetness. Like, it doesn't taste like artificial sweetener. So I don't know. This just happens to be one of my favorite ones. And then he also bought me the chocolate biscuit collection. And they are from Germany. I do find, is it Germany? Yes, German. I was about to say Belgian. I don't know. I find that Germany and Belgian chocolate is just some of the better chocolates that we can find. So this brand is actually from like a drugstore. And then from my mom, she gave us money this year. Haven't figured out what we're gonna do with it, so just kind of waiting to see what we're gonna buy with that. Then my husband also gave me money, so me and my daughter spent the last couple days shopping. So I'm just gonna pause for a second because I can't reach everything. All right, so that Bianca's, they have a good selection of board games. So they have all the different Monopoly versions. They're between $19 and $29, and they have like 3 or 4 that I'm really interested in, but I'm not gonna buy board games at the moment. At least that's what I've been saying. And then they had this one. Actually, before I say that, I have to say it was really funny because it was the day before. My sister said, "Oh, we should get together and to play games." So I went up to my garage, I took photos of all my games. They're all in boxes still. And I showed her, I said, I've got about 40 or 50 boxes just of games and puzzles. I have not had time yet to get to them, so all our stuff is packed. And she kind of said, yeah, she doesn't really have too many games either. She asked me about a few things. I don't play card games and I don't play crib. So So she said she didn't really have any games either. So I thought, well, I was there, I might as well see if there was anything. And I found this one here. It's called Hipsterology. It's going to be really interesting. I'm going to open it up later today and just read the instructions on it, but it sounded kind of neat. So it says it was $5. It rang through at $3. So with tax, it was $3.15 for a board game. And I said, I've been looking at this game for about a year. Every time I go into Bianca's, my daughter was with me shopping and I was carrying it around. I said, you know, for the past year, every time I see this, I said, it sits in the cart. And then I said, by the time I get to the checkout, it's gone. I'd take it out because I buy something else instead. So this was the only thing I bought. But it always just sounds so funny. And so it says, release your inner hipster. Could you ride a fixed gear bike to your local microbrewery without losing your fedora? Could you impress your friends with your latest mixtape? Or are your socks too mainstream and your beard too short? Well, let's find out in this game that'll let you and your friends be the hipsters you've always wanted to be. And it says the hipster with the longest beard wins. So I'm like, that just sounds like such a funny board game. And you know, they've got these really weird sayings all over the box. Like, so the one is the hipster with the longest beard wins. Play it in excuse me. Play it in your home knit cardigan. This game was written on a typewriter. Yeah, sorry. Okay. Yeah, this game was written on a typewriter and made from recycled pandas. It says, release your inner hipster. Yes, I make my own butter for the price of a couple of old records. Be the hipster you've always wanted to be. Beard oil not included. Enjoy with some homemade falafels. And warning, this game could cause you to grow a beard, buy old cameras, or even make your own butter. So, I mean, I'm just laughing walking through the store, just reading the box. So, it's going to be a really fun game to play play in the next month or so. I guess I'll do the next one. So, it was from Marshalls. I can never remember if it's Winners or Marshalls, depending which mall we're at. So, we were at Marshalls. And I found a Christmas Betty Boop shirt. More importantly, Pudgy's in there wearing a Santa hat too. It's $12 originally. Like, I can't quite tell if it's either $24.99 or $29.99. Hard to read. I'm just gonna peel this down. I think that says 24. Yeah, so it was normally $24.99. So half price for a nice sweatshirt. And it's really soft. And I always try to find, soft sweatshirts. This was a size small. It was the only one that they had left. I mean, buying sweatshirts, I always try to buy small does fit, but I sometimes I want the form-fitting stuff. Sometimes I want the oversized look, so I'll buy a medium to a large, just depending on how the shirt looks. So it's a small, and it's, can't wait to wear it in a little bit. That receipt, just getting it out of my way. Oh, at the dollar store. Oh shoot, I forgot something else. I just looked down and I remember I got another Christmas present sitting in the living room. I'm going to run and grab before I forget. Yeah. Sorry, we're going to pick this one gift up. It reminded me of something else and I realized I had moved it out of the way. So I put it in the entertainment center just so it was, not, just out of the way for Christmas kind of thing. And then I saw this and I remembered, so I had to go grab it. And then I had my daughter wrap a present. So I always wanted a better set of what are these? The spatulas for icing. I have so many cheap plastic ones. They're like a solid one-piece plastic. And then I also realized when I was doing my Christmas baking and stuff, I don't even know where any of them are. So this was from Dollarama. It was $5. So you get a 9-inch angled spatula, an 11-inch spatula, and a 13-inch angled spatula. And I love that they're in gold, and then the handle is like a dark bluey gray. But I'm like, I needed some more of these. And I've been looking at this, so I finally bought this with money from my husband. So I can, and then I got this paper. Paper is not important, but I kind of went shopping, and so I found these little pads of paper. You're getting 32 sheets, and it says there's 16 styles. 4 effects and 4 colors. They were $2.50 a pack. So I bought the one that's in the blue and greens, as well as the reds and golds, I guess. Really didn't need more paper, but let's see if I can kind of just... It's not really hard to do this. This is that really thick cardstock, so it's really hard to kind of flip through. Take the sticker off. Maybe now I can kind of see that was matte, and then you got into like the more shiny, like glittery type. And then the metallics, and then more flats. So I said I got it in the gold and red and the greens and blues. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with it, but I have not seen these before. And I'm one of those people who, if I haven't seen paper, or maybe I have, so I've bought some of these different ones over the years, but sometimes I'll just see them, they'll look different, they look newer kind of thing. Something that I've never seen at the dollar store, I'll just grab a pack. So these were $2.50 per pack. Okay, because I'll grab what I ran out to grab, and then I found this. So it was so cute. I love the crinkle cut fries, potato wedges, carrots, anything like that. Even my peppers. They always look fancy when you use these wave cutters. I do have a couple, but I thought, it's just nice to have some new ones. And I saw this pack. It was either Winners or Marshalls. They were $6.99 for the pack of 3. And look, they're little kitties. And so it's 3 wavy knives. Got the squiggle, zigzag, and the boxy. I'm going to say the ones I have are, I'm not quite sure. I either have the squiggle or the zigzag, but I've got 2 that do the exact same. So I thought it'd be kind of neat to have just another pack. And these are going to look so cute just sitting in my drawer. Every time I open it, I'll see these little cat faces. And then this is what my husband got me. And so I've been using my Instant Pot a lot lately, and I found couple of these things for inside the Instant Pot. So we've got this one here, and it's the silicone flippable grill cage. So it's going to keep some of the stuff contained. I do find that when I'm cooking, sometimes I do have the little trivet tray that kind of sits in there, but stuff kind of rolls around and kind of falls underneath it. And some things you just don't want, like, had stuff that sticks to the bottom of the pan or to the sides. You don't always want that, like. So this is the snap shut cage. Has push-through tabs to keep small or delicate foods in place and intact while cooking. Large handles allow for easy flipping to brown both sides. Plus, safe lifting in or out of your air fryer. So it says it's for the Instant Pot, but it also says something about the air fryer. I don't do the air fryer stuff. And this is really Resistance up to 450 degrees Fahrenheit or 332 degrees Celsius. So this is going to be one of those things that's going to be making some of my stuff in my Instant Pot a lot better and easier. And then the other thing that I just dropped, it's this other silicone tray, and it's called the Pronged Tray. And it says cook healthy and evenly, makes crispy chips, fries, and wings, plus perfectly toast and more. Improves airflow, lifts, separates, and ensures food is kept in from blowing around. So, this one, it says it's a 6-quart to 10-quart Vortex air fryer compatible. That one say that too? Yes, that one says it too. So they're also for the air fryer, which I said I don't have one. Again, it's same thing. It's good for 450 degrees Fahrenheit or 232 degrees Celsius. So they are silicone. I'm going to say I'm not a big fan of silicone baking in the oven, but I thought the Instant Pot's a little different. So I will try these and see how well they work. I think they're going to work really good for some of my other stuff. Like I said, that's one of the things is sometimes in that you're trying to cook your food and you don't want everything touching, but it all ends up being touched and you need stuff spaced out. So these are going to help, keep some of the food more separated or contained. Like Brussels sprouts and the baby carrots, they kind of, slide around to the edges and stuff. So can't wait to start using those. Okay, is that Ardennaise? I got these slippers. I have a pair of slippers, but I need a better pair for in the house. The pair I have, I take off before I go up and down the stairs, just because there is no backing on the heel, so my slippers kind of slip off when I'm going up and down the stairs. Also, they have the solid, more of a rubbery plastic sole, because on our flooring, they wear out your socks. So, got these. They were Boxing Day special. They were $10. The regular price was $22.90. So I saved $12.90 by buying them just after Christmas. And then I don't have the receipt for this one. This was from Ardennaise as well. I guess we were at both malls a couple times. And so their stuff was their accessories where you buy one, you get one half price. So these are $8 a pack. So it cost me $12.60 for these 2 packs of hair clips. So this is the ones in silver with the little rhinestones. And the pack of gold with the pearls. And my hair is actually finally long enough that I can start to clip up and stuff, and I thought this is perfect for church. I was trying to find something that's nice for church. So my clips, they're everyday clips. They don't really match some of my jewelry that I wear to church, but these definitely will. And we're doing Ardennaise. I might as well do the last one. So again, it was these items where you buy one and you get one for $1. So I found these pair of socks, pack of 2, and you get the little gingham lace or ruffle, or whatever you want to call it. So there's the red and the black. So these are normally $6.90 a pack. And then I got this pack here. It's a pack of 3. And it's also $6.90. So I got $6.90 for 1 pack and then $1 for the second pack. So this one's got the cherries. And the black one's got cherries all over. And then the last little one here, it's got the toes and the ankle and the cuff are pink. And the socks are white. But it's got that fancy stitching that reminds me of all the stockings and socks when I was younger. And then I got 2 packs of earrings. I wasn't going to buy earrings, but I walked by towards the till. And I saw these cherry ones, and I'm like, oh, buying the cherry socks, I need the cherry earrings. So this pack was originally $7.90. I got this pack for $1 because I bought this bigger pack was $9.90. So you got 1, 6 pairs of earrings on this one. And again, I went with a design that's simple, you know, easy to wear for, you know, church. It's kind of what I'm looking for, is stuff I can wear to church. And so my total on this one was $19.74. But with my savings, I saved $12.80, which is like about half price almost. And then this last one, and this was from Stitches. I'm just trying to read the receipt. What was this? Okay. Did I say the right one on this? The hair clips were from Stitches. I don't know if I said that. I may have said the wrong. I may have said Ardennes, but no, those were from Stitches, because these are from Stitches. So again, it was the accessories were buy one get one half price. So these were $8 a pack. So I got one for $8 and one for $4. So it's the acrylics, and I just love these acrylics. I can't wait to try them on. Coming up into New Year's, I'll probably wear these ones here, the gold and flower, and then they look like ballet slippers and strawberries. So can't wait to wear these ones either. And then I got a little pajama set here. It's a Betty Boop, so you get the little sports bra and the little boxer shorts pajama set. So where's the receipt? Because that was on sale too. It was $10 instead of $20, so it was half price. So I paid $23.10. So I saved like $14. And I think that was everything. I believe so. So that was everything I got for Christmas. It's like my husband just, it's easier if he just gives me some money, and then I can kind of just go shopping and pick what I like. I mean, I do go shopping with my husband. I mean, I picked out the Bible. I picked out the puzzle. I picked out the cup. You know, I picked out the earrings. You know, things like that. But then this way I've got some time, and I can, I really enjoy going shopping and buying something that I really like. It's easy. It's also easier if he just gives me the money and then come shopping with me, because when he comes with me, I can't really look at anything. I don't get the hours to spend at the mall, because he wants to be in and out. He wants to go to the mall to only there's like 3 stores that he goes through. I stop at the food court, in and out of the mall in less than an hour. So, you know, like, I can spend 4 hours in one store and, you know, not even get through the whole store. Some of this, like Marshalls and Winners and HomeSense, things like that. So he said he always finds it just easier if he just, you know, gives me the money, and then I can buy what I like. So that is everything. So again, I just want to say Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to everybody, and I'll see you in the next videos. Bye.